a tool set and a kit that's not finished by any stretch of the imagination. You're going to get some on-the-job training as you get there, but you are more ready than you think you are. And I really want to congratulate you on making it through this program because it's a rigorous one. It's a tough one. I know our faculty ask a lot of you, but now that you're here, know that you're ready, okay? So let's give you a hand for getting yourselves ready. So all that with ChatGPT was fun and fine, and like I say, I've talked to principals and administrators in districts around the area for years, and that's fine. My own personal experience at Dominguez Hills verifies what everything is said right now, but there's one thing that they missed, and that's actually being here and living and breathing with the students and the faculty here on campus at California State Dominguez Hills in the College of Education. The one thing that they really missed in those descriptions was that there's a level of care and caring about your students, caring for other people. There's a very personal element to the CSUDH College of Education graduate who goes out really wanting to do the best they can for the people that they work with, whether they're special needs students, whether they're elementary age students, whether they're middle school or high school age students. There's something about the graduate who leaves here who can see themselves in those students, in those learners, and wants them to succeed, and sees through all the mess that we've talked about, I talked about at the beginning here. There's a lot of chatter out here. There's a lot of discord and division in our society. And for some reason, coming to Dominguez Hills, working shoulder to shoulder with people who aren't like you, who may differ politically or ethnically or whatever the case may be, but learning that they're good people. And I can go out and serve people like them and like me, and I don't just need to be out there for somebody that agrees with me all the way down the line. There's something about the Dominguez Hills experience that conveys that gets that across, that our graduates now go out and say, even though that kid doesn't look like me, I care about him or her, and I want them to succeed, and I'm willing to roll up my sleeves, and I'm not going to let them go because they might initially reject me because I don't look like them or sound like them or whatever the case may be, but I'm going to stick with you like glue. I'll tell you one story about my first year teaching. Yeah, sorry, this is going to go back, and I'll make it short, but it was one that sticks with me even to this day. I walked in the classroom, and I literally turned around and wrote on the board, "My name is Mr. Davis." And as I got to the D in Davis, I heard a bark in the back of my classroom, just whoosh! And it sounded so authentic, I thought there was a dog in the class. So I turned around, and I was looking, and the kids were just straight-faced and just saying, So I finished up, Davis, A-V-I-S, and I heard another bark. I was like, okay, I'm not that slow. Somebody in here is barking. And I looked around the classroom, and there was some smirks coming out from the back of the room, and I was like, it's you. And I said, what's your name, young man? And he said his name was Abran. I said, Abran, come on up here. You're going to be my special helper for the rest of the year. And he's like, why'd I do that? And so anyways, me and Abran, I found something for Abran to do 9 times a day. Go get the homework. I need you to get down to the office and take this permission slip down. Help me with cleaning the erasers after class. I stuck on him like glue because LeBron was a very loose spirit. He was more troubled inside than I could tell. And I could tell that there was some pain behind, even in the frivolity of him barking, I could tell that he was really pushing back harder than most kids do. And so I got to know him. His brother was graduating that year, so he's still on campus. And I met his brother, and I was in the English classroom. So we wrote in journals, and that was a way for students to express themselves, and I collected journals. And one day, I read Abran's journal. It was on a Friday. I remember this very clearly because I took it home and read it at home. And Abran said, "I hate when my mother touches me." And I thought, okay, I could take this 2 ways. That he just doesn't like his mom being in his face, or there's something more dark and serious about this entry here. So I got him on Monday and pulled him aside after class. Abran, I read your journal. What do you want to say about this? Anything you want to tell me about it? And he was really quiet. He was just like, Mr. Davis. And by the way, Abron hated me. He hated me because I stayed on him like glue. His nickname for me was El Diablo. He called me El Diablo, and he knew that hurt me because I'm a man of faith, and the worst thing you can do is call me the devil. And he was like, I got you. I'll get your erasers, Diablo. So we were like this. But when he finally broke down and told me what was going on at home, and I was able to verify it with his brother, and as teachers, you're a mandatory reporter. You need to take that information to counselors. So that whole process began for them to move out of the house. And his father, who lived out in Upton somewhere, ended up, instead of taking him out of school because his brother was graduating that year, he came locally and stayed. It was a whole different relationship from that point on between me and Abron. We became the closest friends you could ever imagine. I mean, on Fridays, again, this is back in the day now. This is back in 1980, I don't want to date myself, the 80s, put it that way. And they didn't have all these restrictions on what teachers could do. So I would take all my problem children and say, hey, if you did your homework this week, we're going to the movies on Friday. And load up a car, be 7 deep in that car, and we go to the $1 movie theater in Cerritos, and it was a great time, And so, like I say, Bron and I were like thick as thieves after that. He wanted to come over and hang out, and again, being dumb and young, yeah, come on, do your homework at home here. So he was all in my house and everything else. I couldn't get away with that this day and age, right? No. I'd be reported on 5 different, 5 different watch lists, never get my credential back. But the story, I say all that to say that there was, in my mind, it was necessary to bond with this kid. From just hearing him bark to seeing something in the back of my head, there's something going on with this kid, to verifying it several months later, to then saying, okay, you got to go harder with this guy. You have to be a source for him, because his dad was still trying to do some commuting. And so that's why he and his brother came to the house and stayed, hours until his dad could come pick him up. But you don't have to go to those extents, but care about your students. It's great to care about what you're teaching. You need to. But care about those kids that are in front of you, because you'll never know when you could change somebody's life. And I'm about to get emotional up here and cry, because I did see Abron later, years later. Just like I said, 25 years later, we met. And, grown kids, introducing his babies and his wife. This is Mr. Davis. And I had to correct him. No, it's Dr. Davis now. But it was the best experience to come full circle and see. And he literally said, "You changed my life." So that's what I want you all to have, is the opportunity to change a kid's life. And you never know when it'll happen, but it can happen if you care about them. So that is my message to you today. Like I gave that message in 1992, walk out of here with purpose and with a goal to unify, because we need it. Society needs it. And if they don't get it from us, if it doesn't come from us, I don't know where it's going to come from. But we are on the front lines of showing kids a better way of thinking, a better way of living, and a better way of being. So I hope that you all take that and what you've learned here at Cal State Dominguez Hills and do just that, because you are more than able to do it. You're prepared for it. And thank you for doing everything you've done. And I was reminded, next up, should I have introduced you? Dr. Arteaga is coming up. She was one of my last hires when I left here. It was during COVID, and we met online, and it was great to see you in flesh now. So it's good to meet you. Dr. Nelly Arteaga, come on up. There we go.
Let's give him another round of applause for Dr. Davis for giving us his presence here on campus. He's very well missed, and as he said, he was the person who gave me an offer of employment, so always happy to see him. So for those of you that don't know me, again, I'm Dr. Nayeli Arteaga. I am an associate professor here in the Teacher Education Division, And tonight, I have the great honor of introducing our next speaker, who also happens to be one of my students. Buenas noches, buenas tardes, ¿qué serán? Noches, tardes, no sé. Yo soy la profesora Nayeli Arteaga y tengo el gran honor de introducir a nuestro siguiente persona que va a dar un discurso. Hugo Sánchez, coming up to the stage. Yo conocí a Hugo antes de que empezara la credencial. Él estaba interesado en una carrera no sabía qué quería hacer, pero estaba interesado en una carrera. Y por teléfono hablamos y yo lo convencí de que se inscribiera en este programa. So I actually met Hugo over the phone, or maybe it was over Zoom, a couple of summers ago, and he had just finished his undergrad degree, and he was just wondering what kinds of opportunities there were for him. And of course, I pitched him the idea of becoming a teacher, which I think he already had an interest in. And here he is, already done with it, and I can't wait for y'all to hear his next words, which are going to kind of highlight his journey here in the credentialing program and before and beyond. So let's welcome him.
Good evening, faculty, familias, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Hugo Sanchez, and I'm a first-generation college student, newcomer, and I am now a Spanish teacher at Compton Unified School District. Thank you. As Dr. Arteaga mentions, I obtained my BA in Spanish Literature 2 years ago here in CSUDH. And today, I am completing my teaching credentials in single subject, world language, with a bilingual authorization as well. To start off, I would like to share a story, but this story did not start a year ago or 6 years ago during undergrad. This story actually started about 9 years ago when I first came from Mexico, specifically León, Guanajuato, as a sophomore in high school in 2017. As a newcomer in high school, I faced many challenges that the immigrant community faces, such as linguistic barriers, being physically separated from family, microaggressions, having low income. And honestly, I never imagined to be able to stand here today during a credentialing ceremony. Everything I would hear about my community and where I came from made me feel like my language was a weakness and a barrier for success, or even a representation of being less smart, less intellectual than other students. During my time in high school, there was a specific teacher that once asked me what did I want to do after high school. And honestly, I didn't know what to respond, since no one really asked me that before. And this specific teacher, his name is Mr. Lopez as well, he mentioned to me that I should use language as a strength. And it was into that moment that I started to look at my situation as a newcomer as motivation to now become a Spanish teacher to 150 students from Compton and try to uplift them, every single one of them, in the same way that math teacher uplifted me. That conversation that I had with that teacher went a long way. Even after 9 years, I still live by that. Throughout this speech, I would like to ask you, fellow graduates, what is your why? And in what ways can you make a declaration and leave a mark to your students, a mark that stays with them for years? Today is more than just a ceremony. It's a ceremony that represents resilience, sacrifice, and the many challenges that we have faced just to stand here today. Similarly, here at Dominguez Hills, I also had the privilege to learn from incredible educators like Dr. Alexia and Dr. Arteaga. They, and I'm sure in your experience as well, like many others, in this program didn't just teach us how to be teachers, teaching strategies or classroom management skills. They taught us how to be social justice advocates. They installed in us how important it is to be an advocate for social justice, not as a skill, but as a strength. They showed us that language is identity, that culture belongs in the classroom, and that teaching is deeply connected to social justice. Through their guidance, I began to understand that our role goes far beyond instruction. Through prácticas like pláticas familiares, 3-2-1 reading strategies, and culturally responsive teaching, I am committed to uplift my students through world language education, not just academically, but as a whole human beings, because every student deserves to feel seen. We were reminded that teaching is not just about content, it's about connection. It's about showing up for students, not just as educators, but as consistent, caring adults. It's about equity, being an advocate for them. It's about believing in students, especially when oftentimes they don't believe in themselves. And that belief, I can tell you that that belief that you put in your students might go a long way. As one of my most memorable high school teachers believed in an English learner student. And now that English learner student is giving a speech in English in his credentialing ceremony. Thank you, thank you. The truth is, every classroom we walk into will be different. I have to be honest with you. Different administrators, different students, different needs, different challenges, different demographics as well. But one thing will remain the same, the impact we can possibly have on these students. And as we move forward into our teaching careers, there will be moments that test us again, students that test us again. There will be days when teaching feels overwhelming, days when the system feels heavy, days when we encounter systematic barriers, days when we question if we're really making a difference. But in those moments, I hope you remember this. Somewhere in your classroom, maybe in the corner, maybe the student who sits in front of you, maybe the student that asks you if they can eat lunch in your classroom, somewhere in your classroom, there will be a student who needs exactly who you are, a student who needs your patience, your understanding, and your belief in them. And even if they never really tell you, you will matter. You matter to them. And maybe one of the most important lessons I have learned on this journey is that strength doesn't just come from within. It also comes from people who stand beside us. I want to take a moment to specifically thank someone who has been a constant source of support in my life. My now fiancée, Gina Martinez. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gina, your emotional support, your resilience, and your ability to navigate life challenges with strength and intelligence have carried me through moments when I feel like I didn't belong in higher education. For example, a year ago, when you referred me to the TGS office, the Total Guardian Scholars Office resource, with the qualifying criteria, as a student with independent status who emigrated by himself, I was able to receive financial support to cover tuition and housing fees during this last semester of this credentialing program. You did not just stay in el proceso. You believed in me and took the best version of myself. And now that I will start my teaching career, I hope you know that hundreds of students will have someone who believes in them and their cultural assets. And I can honestly say this. I came to this university searching for an education, and today I walk away not only with an education, but with the love of my life. To my first generation of students, thank you for locking in during observations, recordings, and testing. You guys carried me during my first year for real. To my fellow graduates, our journeys were not all the same. Some of us did student teaching. Some of us did the student intern route. We all submitted the lengthy call TPAs at different times. But we all share a few things in common. Even though our pathways were really different, we share a few things that are really common between all of us. Firstly, we did not give up. Secondly, I'm sure we all crashed out at some point with the lessons and video lessons. Lastly, and most importantly, we survived the 6-7 train. and And now that we step into classroom not just as teachers, but as leaders, advocates, and role models, future and current student teachers, I want to leave you with this. I want to thank you for your perseverance, leadership, and being brave. Let's continue dreaming and creating spaces where every student feels proud of their cultural, multilingual, and identity. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for creating a more equitable and inclusive future. También recuerda que success is not always measured in observations, state testing results. Success is also measured when a student is smiling at you or with the thank you note. Success is also measured with never forgetting who taught you how to survive before you learn how to teach. To my department and students from the Bilingual Authorization, thank you. Thank you for choosing to be an advocate for bilingual education. Bilingual education is social justice. It's access to equity and access to linguistic diversity. Staff development meetings and the CallTPA documents forced many of us to be familiar with all these acronyms like the MTSS, UDL, 504, IEP, and other corporate language. They say, let's circle back. But where I come from, we say, ¿que no te acuerdas? We got here off of culture, watching people make something out of nothing. Class of 2026, I would like to share one of my favorite quotes from former President Barack Obama. Do not let people think you don't belong. Class of 2026, you do belong. I encourage you to sit at these tables during staff development, parents teaching conferences, and IEP meetings with confidence. You do belong in that space. Congratulations, Toros. We made it. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, folks, I hope in 20, 25 years that we have Dr. Sanchez back, just like we had John Davis become Dr. Davis and come back. Thank you so much. Can you give Hugo a round of applause? Before we start with passing out certificates and acknowledging and recognizing our candidates, we're going to take a pause. We had a student named Natasha Dennis, who was our special education candidate, and she passed away last spring. And we are here, and I'm going to invite all her family to come up. We have a certificate to give them, and we want to take a minute to recognize her and her life. Folks, family, come on up. Do you want this here when you speak, or do you want it in hand? I did not know Ms. Dennis personally. There are many people in the room who did, some of whom said, I can't speak because I'll start crying. But I want to give this to you folks. Can I pass this to you? I don't know.
So I was the person that said, I don't want to speak because I'll cry, and now I'm going to start crying. But she was so positive, so wonderful, so cheerful, and the process of becoming an intern for her, oh my gosh, it took us a bit. And through it all, just perseverance, and I never laughed so hard with on Zooms than I did with Natasha. She just was a blast, and she really made a difference.
So that was Dr. Elaine Semple, our special education clinical coordinator. And I know family members wanted to say something, so.
I would like to thank everybody at the school for helping my mom do this. I watched her fight every day to pass. She's the greatest. That's my superhero. So thank y'all. Thank everybody. Thank y'all so much.
From the family, we would like to thank everyone who was involved in having this and getting this done. We know there was a valid effort in trying to coordinate to get this done. Not only did we lose our sister, Natasha, we also lost our mother. They died 17 days apart. So it was very much a struggle for all of us, especially since we did not know that our sister was fighting for her life. We thought she was misdiagnosed. So we thank everyone. We also thank my niece who was missing and absent from this time. She couldn't be here, Dr. Kimberly Nicole Jones, for her valiant effort and coordinating back and forth with all the staff that had to do while we had to take care of other things. We thank you so much. Thank you.
And if Natasha had been here, she would have been the first person across the stage. Now it's our time to call up our special education credential candidates to that side of the stage. And I'm going to give the mic to Elaine Semple here. Thanks, Elaine.
Okay, tonight we are here to recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of an outstanding group of educators. Earning a special ed credential represents dedication, hard work, and a strong commitment to supporting students with diverse educational and learning needs. To our credential candidates, you've spent countless hours learning, growing, and preparing for the important work ahead. Your passion, professionalism, and perseverance have brought you to this milestone, and we're proud to celebrate this achievement with you tonight. Congratulations to each of you, and thank you for choosing a profession that makes a meaningful difference in the lives of students and families. Credential candidates for this special education candidates first, you're going to line up over here with your cards. You're going to hand your card to the person who's reading your names. I'll be reading the names for the ed specialists. And then you'll walk across the stage, and Dr. Pena will take her picture with you over there. All right. All right. Come on down, up. There we go. All right. For Monica Orozco. I get to see them in person. Most of the time I see them on Zoom. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing? Patricia, I'm cracking up because they didn't write their names like in English. They wrote their names. This is Patricia. P-U-H-T-R-I-S-H-U-H. I was like, wait a minute. You were Patricia before. Okay. All right. Congratulations. Onay Brownville. Yeah. You guys. Acacia Hines. Natalie Velasco. Thank you, you guys. Okay, say your mom's name.
Mommy.
Okay, and Jacqueline Barrera. LaDonna Thomas. I guess I'm doing these fast. Eunice Kim. Wilbur Pineda. Okay. And next up, we have Ashley Ruiz with PK3. So PK3 over there.
Good evening. My name is Ashley Ruiz, and I have the pleasure of working with the PK3 Credential Program. First, I would like to congratulate the very first cohort of students completing the PK3 Credential in all of Los Angeles County. All of Los Angeles County, people. This is a big deal. Yay. This credential has been a dream and a major milestone for many early childhood educators and advocates who are committed to uplifting the field of early childhood education. Not only does it address the growing need in transitional kindergarten, but it also creates new, meaningful opportunities for preschool teachers to advance their profession. We would like to extend our sincere gratitude to the Balmer Group for their generous support in providing scholarships for each candidate through the duration of the program. Their investment has helped make this opportunity possible for so many inspiring educators. Can we give a hand to the Balmer Group, please? So congratulations once again to all of our candidates for your dedication, perseverance, and commitment to learning alongside one another. We're excited to see the incredible impact you'll make as educators and advocates for young children. Together, we will continue to champion the importance of early childhood education and the vital role it plays in building a strong foundation for lifelong learning and future success. Come on down. Abigail Loya. Jacqueline Chavez. Glenda Flowers. Reham Sadiq. Shakara Asher. Doris Phillips. Gabriela Calderon. Erendira Para. Patricia Rivera. Woo! Henry No. Lindsay Ward. Brianna Elise Zuela Elo. Jennifer Rios. Genesis Monzon. Rita Perez. And I will pass it off to Luz Herrera.
Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Luz Yadira Herrera y yo soy profesora de educación bilingüe y voy a presentar los estudiantes que van a tener su autorización bilingüe, además de su credencial en la primaria y secundaria. Así que voy a invitar a todos los estudiantes que van a obtener su Bilingual authorization que se pongan en fila acá, por favor. Bueno, antes de invitar a que pasen, nada más quería decir unas palabras en español. Este grupo de estudiantes representa no solamente a aquellos que han adquirido su credencial para ser maestros de primaria y secundaria, pero también han obtenido su autorización bilingüe, lo que les permite enseñar en un programa bilingüe o de lenguaje dual. La autorización bilingüe a la credencial no solo significa que ustedes tienen mayor preparación al tener que tomar más clases, ¿verdad? Tener que tomar o cumplir con más requisitos que las otras credenciales, pero también representa su compromiso en servir a nuestras comunidades, ¿verdad? También ustedes saben que el bilingüismo es importante y que tiene el poder importantísimo para sostener nuestras tradiciones, para apoyar el crecimiento de nuestra herencia, ¿verdad?, de su cultura y poder inspirar ese orgullo a sus estudiantes en el futuro y en el presente también. Especialmente en este clima donde vemos los ataques continuos contra nuestra comunidad de inmigrantes, ¿verdad? Y bueno, Es especial que ustedes van a contribuir a la creación de una sociedad más multilingüe, van a ayudar a que nuestros estudiantes caminen con la frente aún más en alto, ¿verdad? Al sentirse valorados no solamente por lo que representan, pero también al recordarles que pertenecen en donde ellos quieran. Así que voy a invitar primero a nuestros estudiantes que se vengan para acá un poquito más. But just wanted to say that these students represent those who are not only getting their credentials in single and multiple subject, but also their bilingual authorization, which enables them to teach in a bilingual or dual language setting, which shows their commitment to serve our communities, to grow our bilingualism, to assert our students' sense of self and belonging. And first up, Hugo Sanchez. Hola. Gracias. Ruby Ángel. Felicidades. Elizabeth Carvajal. Gracias. Hola. Daisy López. Mayra Ceja. Hola. María Vega Rodríguez. Valerie Calvello. Patty Chu. Gracias. Jennifer López. Hola. Alexandro Gutiérrez. Perdón. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Leslie Gabriel Tacuba. Hola. Valeria Estrella. Felicidades. Hola. Stephanie García. Jocelyn Guzmán. Norma Mendoza. Nancy Paola Mota. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Jasmine Gómez. Belén Arellano. Claudia Cepeda. Isabela Ortiz. Gracias. Edwin Vidal Sosa. Hola, Edwin. Hola. Muchas gracias. I'm going to invite Ms. Evers, Alan, to come on stage. Thank you. No, you're good. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hi, everybody. As they call me in the world, PA. I was Professor Allen now, and before I was Principal Allen, so the PA still works. So we like to use that a lot. I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Our candidates have really worked hard to get here. Each one of them has a unique story that talks about their dedication and their passion to continue to do this. I really want to congratulate the single subject. They are a variety of content areas, but they have a lot of passion and desire, and I can't wait for them to begin teaching and passing on that knowledge, that expertise, and what they know about everyday life, bringing it together and really helping our students become the citizens that they all deserve to be. So I would like my single subject candidates to come forward, please. Out this way. Your little cards. Yes. Okay. Everyone come on up. Card. Okay. Just wait for everyone to come. I don't really need your card, but. Okay. So, would like to congratulate Alexandria Gonzalez. Okay. You made it, girl. You made it. Okay. Okay. I need my glasses.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Zachary In. Congratulations. Okay. Hugo Sanchez. Congratulations. Okay. Yasmin Juarez. Congratulations. Okay. Caroline Romero Avila, congratulations. Okay. Stephanie Cuevas, congratulations. Saray Rogers, congratulations.
Thank you.
Clemente Gaspar, congratulations. Okay. Arturo Lenel Mares, congratulations. Okay. And Liam Drago, right? You just spelled it differently for me. That's okay. And Ariel Fregoso, thank you. Congratulations and do well. Mrs. Reed, Professor Reed is up with multiple subject. Yes.
Good evening. Multiple subject is in the house. Wow, this is such a proud moment for us. You know, all of the tears and those late phone calls and text messages, they were all worth it all. We are so proud of you. This is just a special night for all of us. We salute our deans, you know, our professors, our staff members. We salute the parents. Let's give our parents another big round of applause. It's just so powerful. Tonight, we celebrate our teaching candidates reaching the finish line. You made it through. But remember, the journey continues. As you go out to manage your own classrooms, teach with patience, lead with love, and be an instrument of inspiration. Nowadays, more than ever, we need caring, compassionate, and teachers with empathy. We are so proud of you and what you're going to do in our world. As the late Rita Pearson said, every child deserves a champion. So tonight, we congratulate our Toro champions. Multiple subject. Thank you. Elena Hernandez. Oh, you look so good. Danielle Guerrero. Carla Martinez. Michael Gallegos Ornelias. Alejandra Abigail Lechuga Ibarra. Hey, I get to see you guys. Jose Ponce. Casey Strong. Monica Marie Miranda. Rosario Santa Cruz. Anor Hussein. Iran Herrera. Viviana Cuellar. Deja Campbell. Melena Ortega. Kimberly Rodriguez. Abigail Lopez. Kylie Selak. Ariana Sandoval. Brooklyn Ricks. Melissa Alejandra Garcia. Ana Maria Martinez. Teresa Aguilar. Jessica Valderrama. Ashley Clancy. Alicia Bautista Zapien. Mia Joshua. We got Teachers Village in the house. Janice Jackson. Stephanie Martinez. Jasmine Salmon. Ana Garcia Alvarado. Veronica Curiel. Areli Guadalupe Ramirez. We are extremely proud of you, and now we turn it back over to our wonderful dean.
Wow. I so appreciate you, audience. Before we do a final applause, because I know you all have more applause inside you, I do want to take a minute to just pause. It's not often that we get to pause, and I want to pause and remember the people who couldn't be here with us, like Natasha, but other people who aren't here, who supported you along the way, who inspired you to become a teacher, who got you through becoming a teacher, and to take a minute to think about all the possibility in your futures as new teachers, as Dominguez Hills graduates. We'll probably see you back here again. I hope to see you back here. We got master's degrees, we got advanced credentials, we got a doctorate, so come on back. But take a minute, appreciate where we are. Thank you. Now, I do have one housekeeping to say. There are some cupcakes and some lemonade in the back to celebrate you. There's some picture-taking opportunities outside. But I do now want to just do one final round of applause. I love all the signs. And that's it, folks. Thank you for coming, and let's keep celebrating.